song, Forgive Me. We're going to give a shout out to Kira Matobu. See it through. So here we go.
Here we go.
I miss you, boy. It's been a while since I seen your face. Our last conversation with love. That's my fault. I'll make it up to you. I know you miss me too. Caught you lacking, peep you in my views. Still checking for me. I'm still checking for you. Just come on and pull up on me. Wouldn't you like to see? 'Cause you've been watching me. I can tell you regret some things. It's okay now. Let's just take this moment to enjoy each other. I just wanna chill with you. No title on it. Let's vibe and see it through. No messing me and you. Let's keep between us two. No one else, just me and you. No one else, just me and you. Now you know what I'm on. Stop playing with me and give me what I want. I just wanna have fun. Ducked out taking trips 'cause we only live once. But I know we done been down this road, but it'll be better. So much better. Just come on and pull up on me. Wouldn't you like to see? 'Cause you've been watching me. I can tell you regret some things. It's okay now. Let's just take this moment to enjoy each other. I just wanna chill with you. No title on it. Vibe with me. I can see it through. Let's keep between us. No one else, just me and you. No one else, just me and you. I know you miss me too. I know just what you like. Just come on, baby, ooh. Never not worth your time. I know you miss me too. I know just what you like. Just come on, baby, ooh. Never not worth your time. I just wanna chill with you. No title on it. Vibe with me. I can see it through. No messing me and you. Keep between us. No one else, just me and you. No one else, just me and you. I know just what you like. Come on, baby, ooh. Never not worth your
Hey, hey. That was Kira Matobu. See it through. Hey. And that's going to help us segue into our subject matter for tonight. I'm going to let Miss Vicky say something about the song, and then we're going to go into Dating or Us. So we're going to start tonight, and we're going to see where it's going to take us. For me personally, I do believe we're going to be talking about this for a minute as an educational empowerment piece. So, Miss Vicky, you have the floor.
Hey. Yeah, I think that was a really good song. I like the beat, the vibe. And she didn't even say any profanity in the song. That was a good thing. You know, this generation, they're very expressive. So even though she was talking about relationship and spending time with, you know, the person that she's interested in or dating or, you know, want to date, it was still kind of like kept sacred where they didn't go into detail of what they want to do during the date. So you just have to use your imagination. You know what I'm saying? And then I like the fact that sometimes people don't need to know who you're dating. You need to, because outside people, their influences some kind can influence your relationship in one way or another. So sometimes you need to take that time out to, get to know someone before you introduce them to your people. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it might not be the right person that you want to introduce to your people. So I kind of like the fact that in her song that it kind of touched on that. Just let's keep it on the low. Just me and you. Let's get together. You know what I'm saying? So other people can take their imagination somewhere else, but I'm just saying, you would have to use your imagination to know what she meant by when they got together. But, it's other things you can do. It's not always have to be sexual. It can be just you having a simple conversation, going for a walk in the park, going out to eat.
A walk in the park.
Yeah, just going to just doing some things alone without people being involved. So yeah, I thought that was a good one. Mm-hmm.
And I like the title of the song, just to see it through.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't want to see it through. And even though we're talking about a man and a woman at the moment, sometimes in relationships you just got to see it through. You got to put in the work. It matters to you. So that could be in a heterosexual relationship, and that could be, what am I trying to say? Family relationship, best friend relationship. Sometimes you just got to see it through within reason. You don't stress yourself out trying to see it through. Don't cause yourself to be depressed trying to see it through. Don't allow yourself to be in a domestic violence situation to see it through. We're talking about a healthy relationship where you see it through. Wow, that was beyond. That was powerful there. So that was a good segue into our subject matter, dating or us. Oh, real quick, do you want to divulge to the listeners what is your connection to the artist?
Oh, I said it before you played it, but that's my daughter, my second daughter. She's the second daughter, and she's the second to the youngest out of 5 children. But that's my baby, my baby girl.
So that's a proud mommy, and she happens to be my goddaughter. So I'm a proud godmother. So anyway, Kiara will always have a place right here to play her music. Okay, so dating RS. So the reason why we came up with this topic, Vicki and I have many fruitful conversations on a daily. So she was just sharing her viewpoint on some particular subject when it came to dating, and I was like, wow, can we elaborate on that on the show? Because you're teaching me something. That being said, I'm going to turn it over to Miss Vicki to start the conversation on dating or us. Go ahead.
Well, I want to bring up that subject matter that we were having. Specifically, we were talking about dating and when should you have sex with your partner, whomever you're dating. And I had to say that I plead the fifth because I'm a Christian, and I cannot give advice to anyone that's single in regards to having sex, because according to my belief, you are not supposed to be engaging in sexual activity. That's considered fornication. Now, I'm not going to say that I followed every rule, but I'm not in the position to I'm not going to give advice to a single person that's saved. I'm not even going to give advice to a single person that's not saved. What I will do in regards to when to have sex, but what I will do is say that whomever is active, you need to really use wisdom before you begin to share your juices with anyone. Today, we're not only dealing with COVID, we're dealing with AIDS, we're dealing with herpes, We're dealing with all kind of stuff. Even the old boogers are coming up. The what is that stuff?
Excuse me.
Can't even.
What the heck?
STDs. I'm trying to think. All the different STDs is what I'm saying. Like, you know, you dealing with crabs, or what's the ones that you have to get a shot? I can't even think of them. Bacterial infections and chlamydia and gonorrhea. That's the one I was trying to think of. You know, and gonorrhea is one that's hard to detect. And sometimes if you're not in tune with your body, it for a while, and then women can become sterile. And if you had planned on being a mom one day, and you know you can be sterile, well, you wouldn't even be able to have children. So I'm just saying, men can be carriers of it and give it to a woman. So I'm just saying, like, that's just one end of the spectrum. But I'm saying that I know I'm giving all negative because I'm not getting ready to be a sex therapist and tell you what you need to do. Let me start to that. I think that that's a very sensitive subject, and I think that any person that goes in that direction needs to really think it through, because once you open yourself up, it's like once you open yourself up in that way, it affects your emotions and the way you think and the way you flow in life. So that's as far as I want to go with that. Well, I do want to say that if you do decide to be sexually active with your partner, please use protection. But I really think that, you know, I'm coming from the Christian side, the good Christian. I don't even know if I should say good Christian. You don't have to be a Christian to think like this, but I'm saying that I'm coming from the side where, you know, you try to do the right thing. Just be careful, because there's a lot of people out there that are doing different things. The world is not the way it used to be. They have people out there that are taking all kind of recreational drugs to be sexually active. They got people that are having sex with more than one person at a time. They got people that's jumping in and out of bed with different people. It's just a lot going on. So I think today in 2021, I think you should be more careful than ever. I really do. I think you should be more selective. Thank you. We said the same word. You should be more selective than ever in 2021, going into 2022 soon, because we are now to be in the end of August, so we done passed midpoint in the year. So yeah.
Yes. Thank you for that information. It was very educational and you brought a lot of awareness. So once again, our show is called Tunnel Vision, and as we said in the beginning, this subject matter might be a little sensitive, but at the same time, it has to be discussed. And me and Vicki are willing to discuss topics that some people might not want to discuss or afraid to discuss.
To be honest with you, I don't feel comfortable. To be honest with you, I don't feel comfortable being that transparent. So maybe I should be a little more transparent. But in regards to that part, because like I said, that's not my testimony, that I kept myself till marriage, you know, and be honest with you.
But the part
I can have a lot to say about that area. But I just don't feel like I would be a mentor or a positive role model, shall I say, if I'm sharing that type of information on our show. That's another subject. I mean, that's another environment that I should be discussing. Now, I don't think I should discuss it on our show.
Not a problem, but I'm talking about the part that you did share. We're not here to, tell our business, and we're not here to be judgmental, and we're not. But just the beginning of this conversation, I feel is very pertinent. I feel that what you said is very relevant, and I feel that it needed to be said. And I'm sure that somebody out there listening also feels the same way. So I just want to say thank you. And the reason why
the other thing we're talking about, I don't know if I can go there yet. Are you going to talk about the social media thingy with status?
Yes. I'm going to let you have that part. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna let you go there.